So I didn't record it, but I did drag the logs up the hill, dragged them all the way to here with the car, and then got them right here, which is the staging area. The actual place I want to put this stand and assemble it is in my alternate staging area. And way in the distance are the logs I need to drag up here. There's 3 12-footers and then that big 6 to 8 foot section there. And of course I don't have a rope long enough that I can just tie it to the car. So I have to get logs that weigh more than I do, that are twice my size, up that hill and over to this pile where I can work on them, or at least stage them and dry them out and prep for doing other stuff with them. That's what you're going to remember our cut site before. I had a tree going across here. It's going to be the first log I'm going to try towing, and rather than using the come along, it's wet. I've got some logs to function as rollers. I'm basically going to take that thing and pry it forward, move it, pry it forward, move it, all the way up that ridge. And then, what I'm also going to do, I have to basically rinse and repeat that for these 2 logs. I've got some other bigger rollers there, and then I got that monster over there I got to get out of there. I also got this stick to help me bounce things around. It was a lot of work yesterday, but I was able to get these logs over here by working it up the hill on rollers and then spinning it on rollers. Did the same for that one. It was a heck of a process, and I gotta say, my body is feeling it today. So let's see if the law of the lever functions here. I'd say it functions rather well until it falls off. Well, that's the fun part about this. I can vary how much I want to move it at a time. Boy, if I had enough logs, I could roll it the whole way on logs. After, I don't know, a half hour of playing in leaves and dirt and mud, I managed to pull this log, oh, I don't know, 100, 150 feet. Now I gotta get it up this hill and get it onto that pile. It used to be there. I wound up just hauling it, and I got it there. 1 down, 3 to go. But I did it all with a stick, a strap, some chain, and a bunch of rollers. All the way down there, if you can see those 2 cut ends. All the way up this awful terrain, right up there. Would have been 5 minutes work for a horse. Took me about an hour, maybe hour and a half. And that's the clever bit. I managed to get the base all the way up here. I built myself a little wooden ramp, rolled it right up and slid it forward. Now I gotta get these guys on rollers. I might copy that process, just put the rollers on bunks, take it all the way up. That's gonna be fun. So I got to go to the island dump again and wound up with a bunch of trash. So for starters, I've got this table full of stuff. I've got a couple pulleys, a fiberglass elbow, some cable, this really nice piece of hardware here, funnel, just some aluminum flashing, a couple pots, an engine hour meter, which, to be honest, my boat needed one. If it works, great. Got this giant aluminum bar here, a couple pots and pans. I got this, which will make a good handle for this partial shovel. The blade's just fine. I got this guy to roll logs on. And then I found this at the top of the pile. Almost looks brand new. I'm sure there's something wrong with it. I know the guard is kind of falling off of it. That's an easy fix. And I found this collapsible hammock stand just sitting out there, fully fastened up. I'm gonna get a hammock on it and see how it works. But yeah, This is what the island dump delivers some days. I'm seeing a slight problem with the hammock, but I stand by what I said, that there's some interesting stuff at the dump sometimes. I'm sure I can turn that into something that looks more like a hammock at some point. So I still have these big baddies here. I've spent, I don't even know, I didn't time it, a couple hours working my way with my homemade logging trail / railroad. I got it up to here. Still have a long way to go to get to the pile. That's what? Oh my gosh, I haven't even made it to the halfway point. I think the halfway point is about where I'm standing. Oh, I'm getting tired though. I'd like to get this one up to the pile even if I don't get to the other two. Probably wind up leaving the logs. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh gosh, there had to be a rock there too, by the way. We have officially given up trying to do it the manual way. Now, with just a little bit of luck, I'm just gonna pull this motherfucker. Alright, enjoy the show. I'm gonna go floor it. Sun's probably in your eyes, but we're going to take that log around this tree here over to my car. Car's going to go that way, log's going to come this way. Enjoy the show. One last pull and we got this. There, this tree, over to the car. And we flip it onto the pile here. And it's just that simple, folks. You too can be your own forest-destroying lumberjack.